Hi everyone, hello, happy Friday, happy day. It's been quite the day, so I'm sending this out a little bit later than I had anticipated. Um, yeah, it feels as though there's a lot of intensity in the field, in the collective, and we know that to be true just based on what we're all undergoing and experiencing. In humanity, but also, again, this idea of like kind of what's happening outside is mirroring this conflict and chaos and turmoil and like old programming of what we have within us. And it's very interesting to see it all play out in the way it has been. um, if you're experiencing this too, because again, I've connected with a few different people today, and their experience has been just as intense, if not triggering, if not like this emotional upheaval of residue, of debris that they've been working through, as well as me, right? That we've all been working through is just coming up, and it's so in our faces now in a way that it can't be ignored. So there's something beautiful about that, because it means that we're addressing it, and we can no longer ignore it. That means we no longer have to hold it. So there is beauty in that. However, it's been very intense, and just holding that with as much loving self-compassion and spaciousness that is possible. We're all doing our best. That's actually not the message that's coming through. That's just something that I wanted to speak to that was in the space. The message that is coming through is around this like this idea and this law of making space. I don't know what the actual law is. What is it? Nature abhors the vacuum, I think. It's like when you creating space for something automatically allows for and necessitates it to be filled with something else. So like, for example, if you're trying to manifest something, if you don't have space for it, you don't have room for it, it'll be difficult for it to find you energetically, for it to reach you energetically, for you to be able to call it in energetically. And so there might not be an opening for receiving. And yeah, it's this idea and this energy that we have to, in our calibration, in our alignment, right? Especially now, especially with all the things that we're undergoing and healing and moving through and releasing, letting go of, and moving towards. It's this idea that as we consciously choose to let something go, then a desire that we hold, a longing that we have, something that we want to call in, is actually able now to do so in a way that feels a little bit more open, feels a little like open energetically, like space for something to, it's like a parking spot, right? Like if the space isn't open, right, you can't park your car. Like, you have to be able to create space. There has to be space in the field, in your environment, in your experience, in your life, for something to come in, for something to like park itself, for you to receive that thing or whatever it is, right? If we're moving through that metaphor. So it's important that through this calibration, not only are you able to integrate and align and like kind of click yourself and lock into place or whatever it may be, but it's this need for consistent reflection of what you're holding in your life, what you're keeping, what no longer serves, right? Like when we talked about they're reminding me of the energy read for the week. If a label, if an identity, if a certain kind of archetype no longer fits, then it no longer fits. We can't make it fit. We have to release it. We have to let it go to claim a new type of version of us, right? Who we truly are today. Same thing. If you have shit, if you have stuff, and we know this materialistically because in the more recent years, there's been all this like Marie Kondo releasing the shit that doesn't bring us joy. Like clearing out, like we have spring cleaning, right? Like new beginnings, clear out what doesn't serve us, what no longer fits our lives, these versions of us, right? And so it's the same thing. You have to take a reflective look at and like action-oriented approach to what you're holding energetically and releasing, letting go, and of what isn't necessary, of what is no longer true. And then things can come in. And so, yeah, see what else you're holding, what doesn't serve you anymore, and make space. There is a like a bonus suggestion that if you want to make space, it is nice to know of the energy that you're desiring to bring in, right? That's how the manifestation comes into play. You're taking aligned action to create space for this thing, and then you're holding the energetic vibration of this thing that you want to bring in, and then you take, and again, like the beginning aligned action is the conscious choice, right? It's the intention, that's the energy of it, but it is actual movement. And then you feel into and be into the energy. And then there's another like end of that kind of like sandwich manifestation desire of like another aligned action. Now from this place of being and holding that energetic vibration, is there anything else that you're being called to? So that's just an added bonus. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, I hope this serves you today, because there's just so much energy around space, around allowance for things that you hold, that you have, that you desire, and how it wants to move through your actions, through your choice, through your intentionality. So yeah, a little Friday night insight on the law of making space. So I hope that's helpful. I'm sending you so much love, and I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow.